Welcome back to the Accordion Hangout, and today I'm going to go through a pretty nice, almost standard song called My Way. This is, your typical, I like it a lot, and it's very kind of in the middle. But what I'm going to show you is some of the techniques that can be used here as far as making it very pretty by moving one note, just one note on the chord. You'll see that the music is posted as I go along, and you'll see what I do. I'm going to play it for you so you'll know what to expect, and we'll take it from there. I have a nice introduction. I have a very pretty ending, and it's not that hard. So let's see what we can do here. As you know, I don't write this for beginners. I have some tips for regular skilled players, and then others, and people who want to try something new. So here I go with My Way and the intro, and I'm going to go through the whole song once. And after that, I've prepared another section which goes into comping, which you might be interested in. Yes, thank you. All right, that's the first chorus. Now, I'm going to wait to show you what I mean by the comping section. I didn't play that, not yet. Let's go through what I think are the main ideas here, the main tips, okay? If you can take one or two away, you'll probably have a lucky day. All right, so what I did here is I start with the chorus, and what I'm doing is I'm lowering one note at the bottom of the chord. Now you can see the music. Just pay attention to the music. I dropped the note. Let me do that one more time. See what I did there is I took the F, took it down to the D, or excuse me, the E, and then the E flat. But it changes the whole song. I mean, it changes the whole sound. So let's take the next line. All right, well, let me take that again. There's on the G minor 7th, I took the G down to F sharp in the next measure. Down to F. Go on. I took the F and took that down. Actually, it's an E because I'm making an F major 7th with an F in the bass. The bass leads, okay? The name of the chord. And the sound, by the way. So let's take that from measure 25. Down, take the E down to E flat, down to D, down to D flat. All right, now one thing I wanted to say too about this song My Way and what we just played in section A, there are certain single notes that are written in the fake book version, and sometimes they're little, they're not right sometimes, and then sometimes they're a little tricky to play because they're placed in different positions. They put your hand, for instance, like in the first bar. All right, you see the C, A, G. It starts with A and then C, A, G. And C, A, G. Well, there's really no reason why you can't play that C, A, G. You can't play the C an octave above it. Might be easier for your hand. It might be more convenient, and I don't think it really messes with the intent of the melody. Let's try that. See how that went? Yeah, I played the C an octave above where it's written, and I didn't hear a difference, but it was easier to play because it's in the neighborhood, you know? So you got a C here down below, and you got an A and a G, and it may not be in your neighborhood. So that's just a comment. And I have that same comment all through this little section. Let's, like, for instance, measure 17. Because measure 17 is a G minor 7th, you don't have to play after that C, B flat A. I go G minor 7th, and then I play a D, B flat A. D, B flat, D, Again, D, B flat A. Let me try that one more time so you get the idea. I'm going from the G minor 7th to a D, B flat A in the melody line, okay? Now the remaining portion of this song, this section B, is pretty standard. Let me just play it for you. However, you got to watch out at the end because it has a real nice ending and it's a little odd, but very effective to the audience's ear. Let me try the second section B, okay? And I have a notation here, move the 2 middle fingers down to C and E. And it makes a perfect melodious blend. Down to C, A flat, I'll try that one more time. Yeah, you can play with that end chord anywhere you want to go. Yeah, all right. Now, the other part of this song which I fashioned for you concerns comping. I don't think accordion players have a good handle on comping. I don't know if sometimes accordion players know where to start, and it's not their fault in a sense because it's not taught. It's something that's acquired. When I started to play with, and usually this curves, you can play this, what I've written here in this new section A, you can play this with anyone else in a group section that wants to play this song. Of course, you got to stay in the same key. But in any event, no one really taught me how to comp. I picked it up myself, as other players do with other sections of music. And what happened to me is when I was very young, I started to work with groups, and I started to get bad looks from the musicians who would play the melody of the song. See, the idea of the comping is to accompany, and when you accompany, you don't play the melody. So you try to stay off the melody, stay away from the main player who's playing the main melody line. So you have to play something in the background. Chords are in particular preferable. And it's kind of an art form that it takes a while to master, but I mean, it's you could start out easy, and that's what I tried to do here. So let me play this for you, and I will also say that this particular section that I wrote, you can play it in replacement of the section A that we started out with. So what you can do is you play the whole song, and then you play this comping section for an additional section A, and this will enhance your song. So let's try it. section B. Yeah, this comping can be fun, but you have to know the chords that you want to play. For instance, just give you an example. I didn't rehearse this, but something like that. But okay, so you get the idea. And the nice part about it is I've written it down. Follow it, check it out, see what you like about it. And if there's something you don't understand, I want you to send me all your comments and questions. I will attempt to answer every one. And what you can do here again is, me not necessarily knowing your skill level, you can take a chord and you can play 4-note chords if you want. Just add another note on the bottom of the chord. Make sure it's the right one. But you understand what I'm saying to those who know. And if the 3-note chord is too much, then just take the note off the bottom. And I know it's a little cumbersome, but that's the way we learn, all right? So, okay, and I would like to, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to me, and that'll let me know that I have some people who appreciate what I do, and it'll give me some incentive to go on, and that kind of thing. So, other than that, I want you to have a great day.